watching PowerNation.
Today on Music City Trucks, we start a new project that'll benefit everyone.
We take our new 2022 F-350 dually crew cab and throw on some modern upgrades that will improve the functionality, comfort, and looks of this new truck.
Then, we cover it all up and add some new storage features that make this truck a true workhorse in our shop.
This has got to be the most iconic design. Welcome to Music City Trucks. I'm Mark Christ.
And I'm Eric Smart, and today we're starting a new project that's gonna benefit everybody here at PowerNation.
That's right, this is our new shop truck and tow rig. This thing is gonna be everything that we need it to be, from pulling trailers to going on road trips, picking up projects, or heck, even dropping off old projects to their new owner.
Yep, it is a 2022 F-350 crew cab, dually, four-wheel drive, 6.7 power stroke, which means that it's about the biggest truck that you can buy from the factory, and it'll pull absolutely anything you need it to.
Now, when you get a truck like this, well, you can get a base model, or you can get something all the way up to over $100,000 if you desire, like a King Ranch or a Limited or Platinum or something like that. This is not one of those trucks. This is an STX, which means, well, it's basically an XL truck with some shiny bits. Chrome grille, chrome bumper, aluminum wheels, chrome steps, and I think cruise control. So at a glance, it looks fancy, but it's basically a work truck with some shiny stuff. The good news about that is there's a lot left on the table here for us to upgrade this truck.
So if you've got a truck like this yourself and you still want the fancy features, but you don't want to pay the fancy dealership prices, there's plenty of ways to do it where you can still use quality parts and save money. You just have to be willing to do the work yourself. Now, we're going to be improving the functionality, looks, and the comfort of this truck. That way it's just all around a better truck for what we're going to use it for. Now, as far as functionality goes, one of the biggest aspects with a truck is storage. Now, a lot of trucks lack storage from the factory, which is why we got this toolbox here for things like ratchet straps, towing gear, and other things like that. Now, this is going to mount right behind the wheel tub on the passenger side in the bed. That way it'll be easily accessible from outside and from behind the truck. Now, that's not a whole lot of space when it comes to camera equipment, tools, and other stuff that we're going to need to haul around, which is why we got this tonneau cover that's going to allow us to use the entire bed and still have everything out of the weather and locked up and secured. Now, as you can see, the truck itself already has running boards on it, but we think we can improve the look of that with these powered running boards that we got from Summit Racing. Also, since we're going to be putting a lot of miles on this truck, we got some nice fancy seat covers to help with those long hauls. But that's not all.
A couple of other things we want to think about are longevity and reliability, and we're going to be accomplishing those with some additives that we're going to be putting in from Hot Shot Secret, but we'll get to that later on. For now, let's talk about the rest of the stuff on the table here. Probably my favorite would be this 15,000-pound winch that we got from Warn. What's great about this, other than the fact that this is like one of the biggest winches that you can mount on a pickup truck, this thing is going to be super functional for us because when we go to pick up a new project, if it doesn't run, we can always winch it out with this. Or let's just say we finish a project and we take it out and have a little bit too much fun with it and get it stuck. Well, we can get it out of the mud with this thing. Also, from Factor 55, we've got this recovery kit that'll help us get that same job done. Different lengths and straps. There's all kinds of different hookups here. We've got this hitch link that goes into your trailer hitch receiver. You use that to pull out as well. And then, of course, some D-links, get it all connected. Something else that we want to do on this truck is brakes. Now, the factory brakes are just fine, but the way they engineer the brakes are for drivability, comfort, low dust, things like that. We want something that is specifically made for heavy-duty towing and hauling. We got these Duralast severe duty pads and rotors using the AutoZone Pro mobile app on our phone. These pads are specifically engineered for heavy-duty vehicles, so you know that they're going to get the job done. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to start here with the brakes.
So when you're removing things like this that require the wheel to be stopped, it always helps to have a screwdriver that you can stick in through the caliper into the slots in the rotor to hold it still. That way, you can get everything broke loose. There we go. Now we get these new rotors put on. And like Mark said before, these are specifically designed for heavy-duty vehicles that are doing a lot of stop and go and hauling a lot of heavy loads. These have an advanced carbon formulation and a specialized coating that's gonna help with heat resistance. Now, we can get our brake pads installed. But I want to talk about them before we put them on because these aren't just any old brake pads. Now, of course, they come with the hardware, but that's not why they're special. These are special because since they're part of the severe duty line, they're engineered for great thermal resistance to reduce brake fade from frequent stopping. And they've got these burnishing strips on here to help with quick, easy break-in. And once you get them broken in, they'll provide good, consistent stopping power no matter what you're hauling. Let's see if this is compressed enough to go over the pads, because the old ones look pretty good still. Oh yeah, we are golden. Look at that.
Coming up next, we jazz up our new project and give it a transformation using the existing factory bumper. Well, we're busy jazzing up our brand new 2022 F-350 Super Duty. Eric's got the brakes all wrapped up. Now it's time to move on to the winch. Now earlier I showed you this 15,000-pound winch that we got from Warn. It's an M15. It's got a 90-foot cable, super heavy-duty winch. It's going to do pretty much any job that we'll need to do with our Super Duty here. Now to get it mounted, Warn also offers this kit. It's called a transformer mount. And what that does is it takes your factory bumper and it transforms it into a winch bumper. That way you don't have to ditch your factory bumper and do one of those big gaudy winch mounts. Those are fine, but if you want to kind of keep that factory look, this is the perfect solution for that. It's actually pretty easy to install too. Just need to get the bumper out of the way and start bolting it on. You can break it, that's fine.
It's not broken, it's modified.
All right, let's get this out of the way.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Good on them for good design choices.
Yeah. Just watch your bracket on the back because it's got to go.
Oh yeah, slip behind there.
It's got to go in front, but you just got to make sure it doesn't. There we go. Ooh, interfere. There's a lot of adjustment left in these brackets, between the brackets and the slots on the bumper. There's a lot of adjustment in this bumper. So we have to make sure we get it aligned properly. Can't just throw it on there and tighten the bolts because it won't be straight.
Heavy duty bracket.
Wait, does it go like, oh yeah, yeah.
Up and over.
Big moment.
Big winch. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That is.
It fits.
Yeah. All right. Well, obviously the first step to installing our new running boards is to get the old ones off.
You going your way? Okay.
Yeah, we'll bring it this way. Go down under the lift.
Got it?
Yep, I got it.
Well, the magical piece of these retractable steps are these little actuators right here. It's got an electric motor. It's got all the mechanism to lower and raise the steps. And best of all, they bolt right in the factory location. All right, well, the factory steps use 3 mounting positions, but the new steps only use the 2 motors and 2 mounting positions. The 3rd mounting position here on the passenger side is gonna be for this module. It's really nice, it's weatherproof. It's got these nice weather pack connectors here, and this is gonna be what controls both steps, both driver and passenger side. Super lightweight.
Oh, yeah. Feels pretty sturdy, though.
Did we do it the wrong way?
Did we?
Oh, no, we got the right way.
Yeah, we got the brackets on
Yeah,
the right
that's
side.
right. That's right.
All right. Set this here. All right, hold. All that's left is to get our power and ground hooked up, put the door sensors in, and then we'll have powered running boards.
Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Yep. Next up, we shoot it out to see who gets the pleasure of spraying in a bed liner. All right, keep it coming back. And good. All right, well, we are back with our 22 F-350, and we just finished up putting our winch on and getting these PowerSteps installed. Check this out. Ooh. Ah. Fancy.
That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the question is, since we're moving on to the spray and bed liner next, who's gonna be doing the job? Wanna rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yeah?
You say rock, paper, scissors, go.
Yep.
So on 4, ready?
Yep.
That didn't work out as planned.
Well, have fun.
Oh, man. Well, somehow I convinced Eric what I really meant by that rock, paper, scissors was who will be spraying. But he's still on the hook for helping me do the prep. And then tape it to the...
Tape it to the tape.
Tape it to the tape. I'm gonna go start connecting the bed masking to the cab masking if you wanna start trimming. All right, with everything scuffed really good and masked off, it's time to get this thing clean so that we can spray our bed liner. We're gonna use Summit Racing Surface Cleaner and Degreaser here. We'll just do a wet wipe and then a dry wipe. This thing will be ready to spray.
I mean, if you don't get proper adhesion on the first go, then you're gonna be coming back touching it up all the time.
This is Summit Racing's premium urethane bed liner kit. It comes with the bed liner, activator, and the proper gun to line 1 truck bed. Each bottle of bed liner comes partially filled with enough room to add the 8 ounces of activator. My favorite part about this is this next part. So the gun actually screws directly to the bottle. So you don't actually have to pour the product out of the bottle once it's mixed up. You want to apply a uniform wet coat using a sweeping motion. Varying the spraying distance and the pressure at the gun will change the texture. So if you're unsure, make sure you do a test panel first. Just want to make sure I have good full coverage on this before I move on to the floor, because I'm not going to be able to get back up in here. Well, with the bed liner all done, which I think it looks really nice, it's time to move on to a couple of other things that we want to do to dress up this bed.
Yep, and for starters, we're gonna be installing this roll and lock tonneau cover that we got from Summit Racing. That way, we can cover up the entire bed so that anything we have in there is gonna be safe from the weather, and we can lock it up for safety. Let's get it on.
Let's do it. You didn't tell me it was heavy. Oh, Eric. Oh, gosh. Who picked this thing?
Here, we'll just do this the easy way.
Wow. Okay,
Not that heavy.
you got it.
Let's get this taken off. Oh, he actually left. All right, next step is to get these brackets installed. All right, this last one tightened up for real. Drop this on here.
How's it going?
Not too bad, just got this one last screw to put in on the cover and this is finished.
That looks good. And you didn't even need my help.
Oh no.
What's next?
We still gotta get that toolbox in.
I'll grab it. Well, here's our toolbox. It's gonna be nice and low profile. I even already put it to good use. First thing we need to do is take this taillight out. Oh, is it that easy? Get this back in.
Well, we've got the tonneau cover finished up, and I think Mark is just about done with the toolbox, too.
I am finished. It's pronounced Tonneau.
Oh, right.
What are we doing next?
Well, I think we should probably go haul something.
Let's go do truck things.
All right,
You're driving. I'll get the door.
Fancy steps.
Coming up, we hit the road in our new F-350 and test out our new upgrades.
It doesn't get much better than this. Whew. All right. Well, we're just about done with all the work we're doing on this F-350, so we decided what better way to test it out than to go tow something around. Now, this Jeep you see behind me here, it's just been kind of hanging out around the warehouse, and we're not doing anything with it, so we're gonna send it off to a new owner.
That's right, before we hit the road, we're gonna make sure we take care of our fuel system on this truck. Now with the diesel, as you know, you can't really go to the gas pump and press the premium button like you can with gasoline. Pretty much only get one choice and you get what you get. Well, that's where the Everyday Diesel treatment from Hot Shot Secret comes in. Everyday Diesel treatment contains a concentrated level of cetane booster, which tremendously upgrades power and improves fuel economy in all diesel engines. 1 ounce treats up to 25 gallons of diesel fuel, and a 16-ounce bottle will treat 400. EDT also cleans fuel injectors to maintain efficiency and proper spray patterns. And that equates to a cleaner fuel system, better fuel economy, more horsepower, and less fuel system wear. But let's face it, fuel economy improvement alone makes it worth it.
Yeah, and that's gonna do us a lot of good in the long run, but for right now, we got places to be.
Well, I know you're a Chevy guy, but how does this truck pull that trailer?
It's pulling pretty good. I mean, you know, especially it's got all the fancy features like tow mode and trailer brakes and all that. So stuff that I'm not used to with, you know, the old flatbed that I use for hauling.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, it pulls good. Even with, you know, it's got that Jeep on there, it doesn't drive any different. You almost can't tell. You know, with the tonneau cover and the toolbox in the back for storage, you know, all of our straps and stuff for the trailer, we just toss them right in there instead of in an open bed.
If you're not pulling a gooseneck with it, you can close that bed up, lock it. We can put gear in there. We can put tools in there, you know, and you don't have to worry about it. You lock it up, keeps it out of the weather. Oh, and we didn't mention on the bed too about the spray and bed liner that we found on Summit Racing. Every truck should come with those from the factory.
Yeah.
You know?
It had the running boards on it already, but you know, it is pretty cool to have them fold in and out, you know. If you ever do end up off-road, that just gives you that little bit of extra clearance on the sides.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the winch.
Yeah, that's gonna be really helpful for those times where we're out getting muddy and dirty.
Yeah, these are Covercraft form fit. I like the way they fit, they're nice.
They fit really well. And the padding, it's not enough to where you feel like you're sinking into it, but it's definitely comfortable. Of course, we can't forget about the brakes too. I almost did. This thing stops so smooth it wasn't even a thought in my head.
Oh yeah, you didn't even notice the trailer was back there, did you?
It's like there's no extra weight.
Is there anything else you would do to this thing? I mean,
Sell it and buy 10 square bodies.
touche.
This, as far as a hauling truck goes, it doesn't get much better than this.
Agreed.
It's got just enough bells and whistles, and all the ones that didn't come with it, we just put on.
That's right. Mission accomplished.